let me hear how you feel inside. You African, I know you're scared inside. You African, but I know your future's bright. You African, so let the truth say. No matter what I say or do, them I've been thinking that you know me. You run the world and you know where.
Hi, Blue Jay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today, Saturday, 30 May. I hope you're all doing well. Hi, Ivan. Hi, Farai. Hi, Farenta. Hi, Zidzai. Thank you so much for joining me today. Nasnati Ganumbotanga song from Bongo Muffin. My network is playing up. This is not really the song that I wanted to play, but anyway, it's okay. It drives the point home. I hope you're all doing well. The song is called Kurawone, Grow Up and You Will See. I remember growing up and hearing Bongo Muffin, a South African band, singing Shona, and that would make me go crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, they can sing in Shona, oh my gosh. Hi Eugenia, hi Talent, thank you for joining me. Thank you everyone, thank you. Farenza is saying Pulo. Alright, so as I was saying, it would make me so happy in the jeans Shona another country. At that time, I did not know that there was Jasid, who's also called Ane, so I had no idea. And that was Ziva once I grew up. Thank you, Yvette. Thank you. Hi, Queen Soso. Hi, Angeline. Thank you for joining me. Yes, so for those who came in just now, I'm just going to play a little bit. Bianca, Tiripo, Magadiwo. Sorry. Okay. I know it's a sad song, but my network is acting up. I couldn't play. I wanted to play so I couldn't find it. Anyway, so our topic today is, hey Michelle, hey girl, how are you? Is about the language English. Like for me personally, hi Angeline. For me personally, I'm one of those people who, if I see those jokes that go around with someone in the street asking people like, what does photosynthesis mean, or what does pharmacist mean, and then the fellow African gets the answer wrong, or they say a weird answer and people start laughing. For me personally, as Spider-Moyo, I don't find it funny, because I don't know, like I'm just like, why are you laughing at someone else, like your fellow person, just because they don't know what pharmacist means? Like, just because Garoku town. Peter, welcome. Thank you. Peter is one of my greatest supporters. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I was saying, I know Kutujoni, maybe I'm a bit petty, but I'm just like, by the way, it's English. It's just English. Like, why do we laugh at each other like this and make people feel comfortable? I know places where like you need to speak in English, and people, like, honestly, our mother tongue is English, and our mother tongue is Shona. Hi Atwell. Our mother tongue is Shona and Ndebele. And I'm one of those people who, I understand a little bit of Ndebele, but I cannot speak it. I would love to learn. Hopefully, I'm not too old to learn. So that's the question of today. Why do we measure intelligence through yes, in the beginning Why do we measure intelligence even through English? Why do we dismiss people, especially amongst us Africans, especially amongst us Zimbabweans? Like, if Munagataura, and I'm just going to change because I, especially growing up, yes, go around and ask white people what's the meaning of Kuraone and see what they say. Especially growing up, I went to a government school, but like the Bindra primary school was like, my government school which were like nice then, and we learned with white people and all of that stuff, and we were literally taught the British way of learning, the British manners and everything. That when we competed Nevana at the schools, and I'm not name shaming these schools, I'm just saying how I grew up according to how kunekuchikoro, and I'm not saying it's right. Or like other schools when they came, and then so please don't laugh at me if I ndikakanganisa kutaura. Okay, so Sindiso Tete says sawubona paida sawubona Sindiso. I hope I said it right. Yvette says English is just a language and means to communicate, certainly not a measure of intelligence. That is true, but then amongst us as Vanvatema, okay, for instance, yes, zvakanaka kudzidzira many languages for communication with other countries. Zvakanaka, yes, that's true. It's good to learn other languages to communicate, because obviously, I mean, it's good to learn English because obviously, if you go to China and you can't speak Chinese, you have to speak in English, right? But here I'm talking in terms of within, among us. Guys, English is hard. English, as Shona, we always say kuti chirungu chakauya nengarava, and we always used to joke kuti chimwe chakasarira mumvura. So by the time it got to Africa, it was like half. It was like half the language. Hey, my government school again, or private school, Emily. Yes. So by the time the English got to Africa, Mozambique, by the time it got to Zimbabwe, it was saved, it was like 10%. Oh my God, we would laugh. Because what? Madam, what is that? You need to call your teacher ma'am, Something as petty as that. You see where it starts. And then when I went to a mission school manje, for Form 1 to Form 6, it's madam, ma'am, out the window. And now here I am. And even when I was in South Africa, you would see people in SA, Zimbabweans would be like, hey, people in SA would say to my Zimbabweans, like, we are so proud of our intelligence, and stuff like that. And I mean, it is what it is. We boast it, hey, we are the most educated country in Africa. Hey, chi. But then you go to South Africa and you see how South Africans, that's one thing that I learned in South Africa. South Africans are very, very, very proud of their culture. They're very proud of their language. I don't want to use the term slave queen, but when they are doing their job, like in their weaves and everything, speaking good English. Ukazowaona function abo echi Zulu, echi Ndebele, echi Xhosa, echi Tswana. Unotowashaya kuti, is this the same person? But us as Zimbabweans, we don't have that. And it's something that, and I've seen so many people are saying this now, like, we don't have our own culture, we don't have our own, I don't think we're proud. We say we're proud of being Zimbabwean as a country, but like, I don't think we have that level of pride. I'm Shona, I'm Ndebele, I'm Zimbabwean, and I know we can bring politics into it and everything, but so do other countries. Other countries have the politics problem, but they're still happy and proud of being African. So when have you done, and I know we've all done it, I've done it, and I've repented, guys. I've repented. Me, I will not laugh. And it's even worse now that I'm staying in the UAE, my way. In the UAE, those who are in the UAE can confirm with me, like, okay, Fares says, even me, zvangu ndogona 3 languages, ndinotonzwa nekutaura zvese zvakanaka kudzidzira. Guys, kuverenga shona kwacho kunonetsa futi. Toita sei COVID way? Guys, anyone ever tried reading the Shona Bible? Yeah, that's when you will see flames. When you try and read the Shona Bible, you will see flames if you think you can read Shona. Yeah, like I was saying, kuno ku UAE kunema like Indians and Pakistanis and Arabs, and when you are in school, I've repeated name Boseka bang, repent Emily, repent Saseke bangwe. When you see these families, I work with kids, so vanavadiki as young as 4, 5, 6 years, and hi miss and everything, but straight to Arabic, straight to Hindi, straight to Punjab, and they speak it fluently. But vedu vana mazimba kuno muti kondeip should say, and you're like, but your mom is Shona, baba wako Shona. Saka, what is the problem? Like, I don't want to judge parents, but this is a question that I ask myself. Shingi says, Ini, I'm very happy that I'm born of a Shona mom and then Ndebele dad. Lucky you, Shingi, that means you can speak both languages. You can speak both Ndebele and Shona. That's good for you. Komana, ana wasu, ana, my mom, my grandmother, I really didn't have much time spent with her madzangu zekumashingo because no kara ubindura and kumashingo, and that's like worlds apart. And pavaimbouya kwagogo ku concession and vachitaura so nechitakufa nekuseka, but not that I'm laughing kutaura Shona, but zvinokonakidza kunzwa Shona ichitaurwa in a different way, vachitaura zvana zvokwadi bodo muzukuru, and you're like, Shona yipi. We start now, don't mix ngataure Shona. I would love to nyasha, but we also have Ndebeles here, so I have to try and mix the Shona and English. Bianca says in the UAE, English not coming. You have to downgrade for people to understand what you're saying. English is not that deep. English is not that deep. Talent kumala and go brandai. I can't. And my mom speaks as she branded, but I'm Tombo Goni. And talent, my sister can confirm, when I started staying here, right when this hey, takes which don't know Zajako, you need to downgrade. Literally. Like literally you need to I should not broken English, I should not to if you want people to understand you. I think kids need to learn their native languages. It's important for their identity. And when they grow up, it's true. It's very true. Okay, Zitza is teaching me some Malawian, which we call Brandai, Mawukabwanji. Mawukabwanji. That's Mamuka say, right? Farenta said, I remember Pandagatanga kutaura Shona vanhu vaindiseka even at school. Vanhu vainakirwa neni, but now ndakugona tsumone madimikira. Ezvinozvi vari comment section right now, if I were to ask you to count from 1 to 10, from 1 to 10 in Shona, vangani vanogona? Type aitoni. Type 1 to 10 in Shona. Type 1 to 10 in Ndebele. Don't go and ask Google. Type it on. The first one should be easy. I mean, if you see my name up there, the first one should be easy. So 2 to 10 in Shona. Let's see. Nyasha, where are you? Nyasha Tsoka, right? 1 to 10 in Shona, and let's see. So I was saying that's one thing. My friend, English not coming. You come take me now. Can you please come and pick me up? Here, we're not just stranded. You have to break the English. But you look each. Are you from together? Hi Jackie. Peter says chirungu chakaoma komana. Chirungu chakaoma komana. Once wava muzim, that's when you realize that it's a must to speak, because it's easy. Because it will be easy for everyone to understand Nyangwe ikaita broken chero zvatarwa. Yes, but it's also same as Zimbabwean. We don't that in the broken English pane vanhu Peter ndonzwa nekusekwa. How many times do we laugh? I'm sure my jokes are the street jokes. People go and ask, okay, who's this? Grace says Moti. Well, you said Mosti, so anyway, I'll give you that. She said Moti, eh? Piri tatu ina shanu tanatu. Okay, you said tanatu. It's tanatu. Aiwa, Grace, look at your answer again. Look at your answer again. Let's see. Dzidzai says motsi piri tatu ina shanu tanatu nomwe sere. Wasiya one. Dzidzai dzidzai sha. Wasiya one. Let's see. Emily says motsi piri tatu ina shanu sere gumi. You guys, mugusiri the whole thing. Eugenia, my Shona is on point. Even my Bible reading, yeah, Eugenia is one person that I know that does her Shona, her Bible reading in Shona. Claudia's write the whole thing. Modzi, then what's the next one? Help me, someone with 9. Okay, Ivan says Modzi, Paida, Piri, Tatu, Inashanu, Nanatu, Nongwe, Sere, Fumbangwe, Gumi. Ivan got it right. Or some can say Poshi, but don't say Poshi. Motsi is the right one, obviously, because I mean, hello. Okay, Farenza says English is hard, but Mazimbo vanokuseka ukataura broken English, but varungu avadaro vano understand zvauri kuda kusha. Exactly. Even varungu vacho vanototyorowo chirungu chacho, vanototyora, and zvanachoti I think ukazo travela unoona kutoti because vatinotozvinetsa nekutaura chirungu. Like ma-Africans, guys, if you stayed in Western Cape, you can confirm with me kuti Africans vanotanga kutaura in Africa. I used to get offended sometimes, but then I realized that avatogoni chirungu chacho chotovanetsa. They're not even that good at English, and if they are good, parents choose to put their kids in an Afrikaans class so that they can learn Afrikaans. But it's also no, my child has to learn English, guys, because English is so important. Farenza said, Farenza, Portuguese, como está esto todo? Bem, obrigado. Ndagone Farenza. Ndangoverenga as is, Shansa phonics, as is. Right. This says, I laugh at anyone who breaks the language. Sure, guys, you need to think, because also you need to think of the person who like their confidence, guys. How do they feel when you're laughing at them? And then you guys okay, we laugh, not you guys, we laugh. Vimbai says, Vimbai ukatadza cheta apakapa. Motsi piri tatu inashanu nanatu nongwe sere fumbangwe gumi. Well done, Vimbai. Dai watadza Vimbai. Nanchatoenda kunoti kuripotera ku ministry. Sharon says, yes, I'm in Western Cape. Kuno chirungu vanochikora zingaite, like, and it's so normal. Shingi says it's just good to be multilingual. Lingual. English. Especially hako kagara ku South Africa, one of the best survival modes from Tumaguns to location is to speak their language. Adopt, adapt, survive. That is true. Vanessa, thank you. For instance, I read Portuguese really well. Okay, so yeah, that one person asked me, Kuti, I don't know what happened, what his experience was. He asked me, Kuti, you need to ask this question on your life, Kuti. Why do we measure people ne English, intelligence even ne English? Okay. Sorry, vakadzidza kuHoward, nokumusha kwangu, so I'm just gonna say vakadzidza kuHoward, right? Sorry, vakadzidza kuHoward form 1 from grade, I don't know kana kune Howard primary though, so from grade 1 to form 6 achigara kumusha, but ari shasha isingaiti, then ozoenda ku university ku UZ, and then just because they were not exposed to nema-twanged languages, nekunoza and stuff, motanga kumuseka, but anenge akangwara zingaite, maybe anenge atori doctor, achotera Johnny. I'm trying to think of a popular statement. Language is just for communication. Here, our lecturers teach us in broken English, and we get it. Is nonsense. What's important is able to communicate exactly. Mandlo, hey Mandlo, she says, especially if they don't want to learn Toseka, it's an insult to us who studied and learned the language. So please aspire to learn and talk the right thing. Gotta respect the Queen's language, like, Mandlo, like we respect our own. Exactly, but if we respect if we respect the Queen's language, do you respect your own? I know you are, because you proved me wrong on your life because you spoke in English and Shona and Ndebele, and I was like, okay, man, no, I see you. But he's also like, CNI so Tim Howard, Eugenia, sorry. sorry. Even not this sorry one, sorry. Yeah, we like laugh at each other, like I was saying, Tosekana. Those who are here, I was sending a message to driver Kubasa the other day, and I sent improper English, and he didn't really respond, and I had to retype and say, you come here, because and then he didn't come to see me, and I told him that I wanted to give them something, and then I was like, you come to see me, and you come here but not see me, something like that, and fire. Another question that this person, I stayed in Polokwane in SA for some years, and I now speak fluent Sepedi. No, due to survival mode, they don't rate English that highly in those parts. I felt the pressure to learn the local language. Yeah, that's true. I now actually want to learn Arabic. I need to make a plan to learn Arabic, because it also helps trying to explain like, it's actually funny because some class and everything, and one day they were really being annoying, and I didn't want to say because you also have to cover yourself. Rudo says here in the UK we were taught university a language communication and written jagasiana. That is why some people have a Tauri English and proper, but that's really brilliant. Exactly, Rudo. I'm gonna come back to you on that. So the kids were being really naughty, and I had two options, okay, to give them the eye, which doesn't work, okay, or to shout in Shona. So and that tongue, so I was just like, Iwe! And they all were like, Miss, what is Iwe? Today you will learn good Iwe chi. And from that time, now I can go to a noise, I literally just say Iwe. And even Iwe Pachao, but not miss by the right time. Iwe, Miss is looking at you. So you see, they actually know. Iwe. It means shh, nyarara. What does iwe mean? I couldn't even explain, but I think the intensity of my iwe, they understood what I meant. For instance, like muno Dubai, many people were mono about going English, but I was saying exactly for instance what I was saying, kuti people don't laugh at each other. Kuno, it's only susu mazimba. To say kana kuti ha da. I'm gonna show no, I mean I'm gonna show. But if we go back to Shona yacho, we don't even are not even fluent in Shona. Like in continue tell a whole paragraph in Shona, no gonna tambura. Like I just said, like I just put in English and it's all broken Shona, right? We're not gonna go somewhere. Well, and to be honest, it takes a lot. But sometimes you have to try and pull a straight face because ukarambochesekerera vanokujairira vana vacho. But my preteens, like don't Miss Pada is our friend. So you have to show them what, and then says what it's paduze. Anzi kana vasa kana English could upstairs. I want to see your point, Fari. Hi, Adelaide. Thank you for joining the show today. Another question, and this one, I do not mean to offend anyone, but it came up a lot. Hansi Shoni, why is it my parents were good diaspora, my parents are to Zimbabwe, your kids cannot speak Shona? One way to Zimbabwe go vacation and more pins of bees and come here, you know, and I thought Shona because you guys are not teaching your kids Shona. Why are you not teaching your kids Shona? I know people will be like, hey, we're busy with work, we don't speak Shona at home. Why are you not speaking Shona at home? Why? Don't shoot the messenger, guys, but I also want to know why are you not teaching your kids Shona? Because yes, it might be nice to have your child speaking in a British accent, in an American accent, in their accents and whatever. But then kanavaenda kumba, like, okay, let's give a good example. Like now there's this whole corona thing, and lots of people have lost their jobs, lots of people are on unpaid leave, and lots of people are selling stuff to go back home. You go back home and this child is blank, and it has a culture shock. It might affect them psychologically as they grow up. But if they already know Shona, if they get home to Zimbabwe, it's easy for them. It's easy for them to blend in even. But I'm not a simple greeting. I've seen kids where you greet them in Shona. You know, you're so excited to see Zimbabweans with kids, and you're like, yes, Kani, how are you? And the kid just looks at you and they don't even know what you're saying. I've seen kids, and it's not only young kids, even kids who are 13, I've seen them 15 years and they cannot speak Shona. I don't know. They don't wanna. Thank you, cheers. Keep some lamb chops for me, Sha. I am coming for those lamb chops. You don't see, lockdown has been uplifted, so me, I'm coming for those lamb chops. Sharon says, my 7-year-old Anon's Washona, she also speaks her dad's language, which is Kikongo and French. Exactly. Like, even in Nyangwakasa Gona Kutara Shona, which I can kind of understand because you're saying they're always at school, but at least let them understand Shona. I know some of my friends, their kids cannot speak fluent. Obviously, they're not going to speak fluent Shona. Like, but at least they need to understand. Shona is shallow. Where else is it spoken except for Zim? In Zim, that's where it's spoken. That's your mother tongue. It's like saying where else is okay, I can't use French because it's spoken in a lot of countries. It's like saying where else is Afrikaans spoken, where else is Xhosa spoken. But this is how we preserve our culture and our heritage. That's good. Mining Murefu. Mining my Murefu that AJ understands Shona. Like, at least let him understand. We will not like put pressure that he must talk, but at least let him understand. And I say, we're not being busy. Aiden, please come. We are cool finish. And claro, why? Because vanu kana vari ku diaspora vafunga kuti kutaura English is very rich than Shona. Saka pamwe vanofunga kuti Shona yacho ndeye varombo. I think so too. I don't understand it. I don't understand it because, like I said, Vana, Pakistan, and do you know what? When you're speaking to them in English, they speak fluent English. Yes, they break. And stuff. Rudo says Vanavacho sometimes they don't want to speak Shona Yacho. But where does it start? It's like saying, and I'm okay, let me read before this one because I believe parents just got someone to point fingers because they would be fair enough to talk to kids with Shona at home. Then exactly that's what I wanted. Rudo Peter Bapindura Kuti, like, it's like when you know those pictures where they say racism, you're not born racist, you learn how to be racist. So you see kids Wachukura black and white, they don't even see color, they are playing together. But then it's when the parents start saying, no, you must not black, you must not play with a black person. Like they learn monkey see, monkey do. So literally they learn what we tell them. Saga, I don't if in your home, I'm assuming, these are just assumptions because I'm not a parent, so I don't want to judge. In your home, ukatanga ochitana Shona all the time, teach them about Zimbabwe. I know homes where if you go, the child will literally tell you, I'm not Zimbabwean, I hate Zimbabwe. They don't even want to hear anything about Zimbabwe. Where did they learn that? From you, the parents. My sister, she has 3 kids and her oldest is 4 and they speak Shona. They're in the UK, they speak Shona. The 4-year-old, the 2-year-old, Shona. And the husband is not Zimbabwean, they also speak his language. And for me, once I saw her being able to do that, I'm so proud of her. It shows good, it's doable. It is very doable. Can we replace Shona with vernacular for the sake of inclusion of all Zimbabweans and other nationalities on the show? Yes. My apologies. Because Shona. Okay, sorry. I apologize for that. My daughter Katanga Kunzwa Shona before I taught her English. Yes. So it goes back to like Shona and Ndebele. I found on the internet that Zimbabwe apparently has 16 languages. I had no idea. I had no idea. I was researching about something else about Africa, and I saw that Zimbabwe has 16 official languages. So of those 16, of the maybe they're not official, but they're like languages in Zimbabwe. Of those 16, how many can you speak? Many can you speak? I should have Googled and read my languages actually. How many of those 16 can you speak? Because in it's just English and Shona. Ndebele I can hear a little bit, but that's it. And I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it at all. I wish they taught it in school. Like, like how they give an option, Kuti. In school, you need to learn French, you need to learn Spanish or whatever. Why is it in schools they don't say you need to learn Shona and Ndebele? Why is it like we are taught everything in English? Because even Shona yacho, you're taught in English sometimes. Even Ndebele yacho, you're probably taught in English sometimes. And I think that's where it starts. Like, that's where it literally starts. And I commend all the parents in the diaspora outside of Zimbabwe who are teaching their kids how to speak vernacular. Queen Soso says, I speak Shona, Ndebele, Zulu, Xhosa, and Venda. Well done, Queen Soso. I hope you're also teaching your little one as well, so that she can also, because she's in South Africa, so she'll be able to speak to everyone, even Afrikaans. It was a huge advantage because you're staying in the Western Cape. So I tried to learn Afrikaans, but I couldn't. I couldn't. So let's see your comments, guys. Let's see your comments. I asked people to write down 1 to 10 in Shona and 1 to 10 in Ndebele. Do we have anyone who can write 1 to 10 in Ndebele? I'm still waiting for that comment. Yeah, 1 to 10 in Ndebele. And what other languages are there in Zimbabwe? 1 to 10 in Chibrandai. Anawasu, do you count differently or it's just the same? So write 1 to 10 in your languages in Zimbabwe. It's actually English, Shona, because we know that already. Shona was written already. So let's see. Queen Soso, can you write 1 to 10 in Ndebele, please? Financial said Pamberi, Nerurimi Rwamai, Sia Chirungu, icho varunga vataure Shona 1 kunyika dzavo, but kana vari muzimbo vantaura Shona. Imagine science being taught in Shona. Yeah, hey. I'm trying to think where science. What? To Nasi experiment here do. I'm already speaking in English. Okay, fine, Rodo. I get your point. Okay, so like when we teach Shona, can we teach Shona? Like now, guys, very much. Are we even using it? We're not even using it. We're busy cramming all that stuff. But why is it like that? But then we teach the kids to learn phonics, and they learn an A, B, C, or in English. Someone asked me, my Filipino housemate asked me, Kuti, do you have alphabet in Shona, like in your Shona mom and Venda? Yes, Bianca, write 1 to 10 in Venda, and I'll try and read it. She asked me, Kuti, do you have a Shona alphabet? And I was like, mame, mi momo. I stammered because I was like, do we have an alphabet in Shona? Do we have an alphabet in Ndebele? Do we? Because they have alphabet in Tagalog, Filipino. In Tagalog. But do we? Eugenia says they teach statistics in Swahili in Tanzania up to university level. Wow. Yvette says the trap that parents fall into is that they take their kids to English-speaking schools, then get fascinated with their kids when their kids start speaking English. Then, before they know it, that fascination turns into the norm, the order of the day, and then they end up having to now introduce vernacular, which can be tricky. That's true. That is true. And like then when you go home and like you're like, oh no, Aiden, Nathan doesn't speak Shona. Hans, where are you? And I'm just there like, but whose fault is that? Like, whose fault is that? Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next point. Why is it? Okay, Tataura and guys, teach your kids Shona, please. Taraino Shona Kumba. mix Shona and English. Better mwana achikore Shona or Chindebele, but I should try. You know, they need to learn. They need to learn. Like there's this guy in the UK, Anwanzi Xavier. His name is Xavier. But I don't think that's his name. I don't think that's his hashtag on Instagram. And he speaks Ndebele. And it's when I started following him a couple of years ago, I was so amazed to see how he would switch from the "Are you hungry?" and then he would go straight to literally fluent Ndebele, and it sounded so amazing. And you see, I don't know when he moved to the UK from Zimbabwe, but it's so nice to see him speak Ndebele like that, and all of his friends they speak Ndebele, and I was like, wow, because for me, most kids in the UK, most kids my age, most of those people on Instagram, UK, and it's not only Zimbabweans, even like the Nigerians and everyone. I'm going to tell you the English accent, and you're like, okay. And sometimes I can't even hear what they're saying. Ne English accent, yacho. So, yes, Rudo, you can give me my kids and I'll teach them Shona, okay? Why is it us as black people, now it's a black people, African people in whole, why do we get so amazed? Portia says, I don't think there is a fault if the child can't speak Shona. The child chooses and speaks the language they speak, mostly Kwabanengevari. If the child spends most of the time around English people, then you find out that if they spend most of the time around English people, then you find out that they will speak English. But you, the parent, are not English. What we're saying is that it's okay, that's not a problem. But Kokumba, what language are you guys speaking? Do you have the talk of like you're from like Africa is like this, or Zimbabwe is like this, or South Africa is like this? I think you only do what you're proud of. So if I'm proud of being Zimbabwean, you will see me. If I'm proud of being Zimbabwean and being proud of African, you will see me wearing my African stuff. You will see me talk about Africa. A lot of times my friends are tired of me proudly black and everything like that. And it's a hard world right now. Yeah, I can understand, like, with everything that's going on, it's even harder for the kids right now. Because now, like, let's say for example, in other countries you're facing racism, and then in your own country when you come home people are laughing at you because you can't speak Shona. What about their identity? Won't they suffer with identity issues as they're growing up as well, Kuti? So where am I exactly? In America, I'm not being recognized as an American. In Zimbabwe, I'm not being recognized as a Zimbabwean. So where do they fall in exactly? Like where? And then it's also the teachers, when we come, the ones who work with the kids, we're like, you dealing now with a child who's an identity crisis. It goes deeper. It's nice and cute when you see the kids, but then when it comes to identity crisis, when they grow up in both parts of the world are like, we don't know you. One of my friends has Yvette says she speaks Zulu, Tswana, and Yvette, you're cancelled. You speak a lot of languages. You need to start teaching us. She speaks Zulu, Tswana, Tsonga, Xhosa, Ndebele, Shona, English, and I forgot all the Afrikaans I've ever learned. Yvette, can you please write 1 to 10 in Ndebele, please? I want to learn how to read 1 to 10 in Ndebele. Please, someone who knows Ndebele, can you write 1 to 10 in Ndebele in the comment section? Thank you. So I was saying, why is it as black people, as Africans, we get so amazed when we see white people speak Shona or Ndebele? When we speak white people dance, our dance, when they do Borodil, when they do ana shaku shaku, it's like, oh my gosh, we share, we follow them. They even have more, the white dancers who dance African music have more followers than our black African brothers and sisters who are teaching them the dances. So why is it we enjoy that more than we enjoy when we see our own people doing taskered masquera my name masquera say loka hi okay, right. Bianca has written 1 to 10 in Venda, and I'm going to try and read 1 to 10 in Venda. But Bianca, please don't laugh at me. Okay, so okay. Tihi, Mbili, Raru, iya, hanu, rati, and then 8 is malo. 10 is fumi. I'm trying to remember kuti vafuwi on Muvango. How does he speak Venda? And I'm trying to get that Venda accent. It's not coming. Venda not coming, Bianca. Taurai, you better teach these kids Shona. Eh? Okay, Yvette is, so this is Ndebele. Hey. Okay, so Ndebele 1 to 10 is kunye, kubili, kutatu, kune, please don't crucify me. I'm learning. 5 is kuyi sihlanu. 6 is kuyi. Okay, just give me time. Give me time. You need to teach me because asida kumosha asida kukanganisa kuverenga Ndebele, guys. Asida kukanganisa kuverenga. So I'm going to learn, and give me 2 weeks. Next time you ask me, ndenda dzidzira ndenda kugona. Guys, vanhu Peter says could only hear this on the news. That's all. Yeah. Mary says, I'm partly Malawian and partly Zambian. Let me give you the numbers in Ndebele. Thank you, Mary. Can you send me a voice note reading this so that I can learn? Because I'm actually very embarrassed that I'm a Zimbabwean and I cannot read. At least read 1 to 10 in Ndebele. I need to learn. Guys, let's challenge each other. Let's start this challenge and learn how to at least read 1 to 10 in Ndebele. Or the people who speak in Ndebele can read 1 to 10 in Shona. Or like read in Chibrandai or Chimanyika. Precious P. Precious, what language is this? I was Precious don't say Kisanimana and school that language GP. Oh my goodness. Guys. Sorry. Precious literally distracted me with a comment. Okay. So we're about to finish up. And that's usually, why do you get excited when you see the white people vachitaura Ndebele, vachitaura Shona, vachitaura any vernacular language, and then they can, there's some white people who dance shaku better than me, and I'm like, why can't I dance like this? I'm the one who's supposed to be having the rhythm. Why can't I dance like this? Hey DJ Iredred, Masera say, what's your take on this? Is it good that we laugh at each other when we break English? And then we laugh at each other when we break Shona also. When you break the Shona, people laugh at you. When you break the English, people laugh at you. Todi, guys, todi. So who's with me? Who's going to learn? Promise, in 2 weeks' time, we will do like a review thing, and we'll see what I'm going to do 1 to 10 in a different Zimbabwean language. Because it says there's 16 official languages. I don't know if it says official, but it says there's 16 now. It actually says, I was looking at how many languages are spoken in Africa. So the research says there's over 3,000 languages in Africa. Okay, and the most spoken languages are English and Arabic, apparently. And then they said South Africa is known as the Rainbow Nation because it has 11 languages, but Zimbabwe has 16 languages. I was shook. I said 16. I don't even know the 16. I only know 3. So, do we have other languages that I didn't know about? Do you guys know any other languages from Zimbabwe that we don't know about? Colonial mind. That's true, Rudo. Colonial mind. We are taught, and we need to change the narrative. We are taught kuti varungu. Just in case I have some on my life. when they do our stuff, it's like, oh my gosh, they can do this. But then it's also when our black brothers do the same stuff, it's like, oh well. Guys, you know that there's actually black people who cannot dance. There's actually black people who cannot do these things that we expect them to do just because they're African or just because they're black. So Yvette says in her language, Tsonga, this I cannot read. Yvette, you are going to have to send me lots of voice notes and teach me how to read. I can only do the first one. Nwe. It looks like that's what it says. Bianca says, I really don't like when black people see Caucasians dancing to our music and then comments like, he deserves land in Wakanda. I've said that. But to black Americans. She can keep the land. It's so upsetting. That's how we lost the land in the first place. Fascination is fascination is sugar, right? And then you see, guys, but there's some white people who can dance. Peter says, I believe it only reminds us to be proud of our own ways. We do things, right? That's colonial mind that Rudo was talking about. I think it's how it's been spoken to us, Kakawanda, and we've been made to feel like second-class citizens. So you're always here. So whatever you do is not. That's why when someone can speak fluent English, we're like, ooh, because they can speak fluent English. But that's nothing. Guys, those who are not in Zim can confirm with me, Kuti, English is nothing, honestly. We could have learned from 1 to form 6 and you got your degree. There's no university in Chinambuya, but you've got your degree and then you come out here and you can actually have a better job than in knows the grade young. So literally, I know, Mary, I know it says 16 languages and I should have Googled and checked and said all the languages that they said are from Zim, but I was also surprised. Does anyone know other Zimbabwean languages? Because I mean, I don't. I don't at all. Let me see if I got so today we spoke about the funny clips. We spoke about why we there was even a chat that was doing rounds where a girl said she will never Star says identity crisis is another thing. Yes, it starts from there because you literally don't know who you are. Like, okay, like I was saying, like what's happening now, where like in America, there's all this black people being slaughtered, and then you name these options, my immigrants. Even if you have your American passport, American citizen, you're called an immigrant. If you go to another country, you're called a foreigner. So you don't really have that identity. I'm British. You have the passport, but you're still not, you're not British, if you know what I mean. And then you go back to Zim, Shona and Ndebele, 0. And then big man Deibi, you're like, what's up? What's wrong with you? Why can't you speak Shona or Ndebele? And you are confused. You don't even know who you are anymore. So let's work at, I know it's not easy with jobs and everything, but there's so many companies who are, there's this company that has started writing Shona poems and Ndebele, Shona and Ndebele poems. Okay, there is Ivan to the rescue. Zimbabwe has 16 official languages, namely Chewa, Chibarwe, English, Kalanga, Khoisan, Nambia, Ndau, Ndebele, Shangani, Shona, Sign Language, Soto, Tonga, Tswana, Venda, and Xhosa. So Bianca and Yvette, you guys are like topping the lists of the language, Shona Zimbabwean languages that you can speak. I can only speak English and Shona, only. So guys, we have. What is Chiparwe? Okay, Kalanga. I knew, but like I knew it's there, but I didn't know it's an official language. Ndau, Chindau, Shangani, sign language. That's the other thing. I used to speak I used to be able to do sign language because in my primary school we had students who were both deaf and dumb, and you had to learn. It was not a must, but if you were interested, you had to learn how to do sign language, and I was good at it. Kuenda ku mission school, shabuda, and then we had blind students, and my deskmate was partially blind, and Angari Homela one because he was from Bindura, so I used to learn how to read in Braille, but I know zero gone. Peter says that reminds me when we grew up seeing someone akataura chirungu toti masalad. We always put people in certain classes. Yeah, that's the thing. Always put in, I was saying kuti, you meet someone who grew up in Kumadeldo, like we say Kumadeldo, and we're like, ah, musalad, right? And then I think I'm going to Shona as well. Even Zimbabwe right now, Zimbabwe, not even diaspora, Zimbabwe, there's parents with kids that cannot speak Shona. They cannot, and they're in Zimbabwe. Yeah, I have. Yeah, maybe it's just me. Bianca says, when I dance the waltz, nobody offers me what. Okay, so Bianca said that when we see white people dancing, we say, this one can keep the lane when they're doing the guara, and you're like, this one can keep the lane. But when she dances the waltz, she's never heard anyone say, this one can get the what generational wealth. Why? And then $1,000, thank you for joining me. 1,000 says, yes, languages like Venda, Tonga, Chewa, Soto, Tswana, and etc. have been geographically considered as Zim. I did not know that. I had no idea. Like, Yvette says, colonization is so real, guys. We have a lot of things to unlearn. Why people have sold us this idea that they are superior, and therefore when we see them doing something that they formally refer they formally wait, I lost it. Okay, they formally referred to as inferior, like speak our language or dance. It's like, oh, congratulations, thanks for acknowledging us. We need to stop seeking validation from them, because I have white neighbors, and validate ourselves. Then their dances will not fascinate us. That's so true. That's so true. Kuenda kurufu nemachembere kunotaura English unoda kuzikanwa ndani koko rova shona apa parenza. No, Ivan, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Okay, guys, that's only 4 minutes. Time flies so fast. I think that's one of the reasons why I was so excited last week when Google did the Mbira day, almost 21 May, because I was like, we've been recognized as Zimbabweans, because I mean, we are not as Africans. Akuna. 1,000 says our colonial curriculum set up wasn't so structured in a way that would allow us to benefit and have the prudence to speak various languages. It's an extra mile for one to learn another language. That's so true. It's always, Rumbi, I will make it a point to send you a reminder next week. That's so true. Someone was saying, I think it's in America, there's so much American news now online. If you go online, it's actually quite depressing. They were saying, even in schools, they don't learn about the slave trade. They don't learn. If you watched Blood and Water, what that girl's name was, very like Amandla. She was saying the same thing. Even our history, you don't learn. It's like literally just learning about how the scramble of Africa, how it was colonized, but we don't learn about pre-colonial times. I think in history, because I did history A-level, you do have 1 year where you learn African history, but that's if you go to A-level. That's if you do my arts for A-level. If you don't, that's it. We don't learn about, they don't teach us in schools why we're being taught about Mangoma countries, what, but we're not taught about our African heritage. I think that's why even like in our countries, why we don't care to learn about other languages, because it's not in us. We're not taught that, but you're taught you're supposed to know English. unofa nenzara nechirungu chako unofa nenzara shongwa vanotokuseka kuti kundidzipi kwedzi kuti tiri kuchinoza panapa vanhu vari gathering. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me. Like aiwa tafagarimbotedza kutaura one full sentence ndisina kuisa chirungu. Maita henyu nekuva neni pa mafura mhepo. Mafura mhepo. I hope that's the I failed. I failed. I need to do better. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've given myself a challenge to learn how to say 1 to 10 in Ndebele, in Tonga, and in Venda, because I know people who can speak the languages, so they're going to teach me and I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn, and I really want to learn my languages akawanda. It's hard, kanawakura, but we have to do it. We have to do it for our kids and our nieces and our nephews. No, try another language, Shona. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to learn. Yvette and Bianca are going to teach me, and Mary, they're going to teach me how to read in Ndebele, in Tonga, and in Venda. So 2 weeks from now, I want to see who's going to ask me in the comment section, Kuti, can you read now? And I'll be like, yes, I can. So thank you so much, guys. Stay tuned. This is my first time on your show, and thank you, Rudo. Daiwa piwa kana kamweka 15 minutes kwa big veshirongwa interesting topic. 1001 kuuya, you were a little bit late. Yvette says ndo colonialization colonia. Okay, Yacho, it's so ironic. You can't expect schools to teach anything valuable to your child. I don't know why we even send them. That's true. And it just 2 more minutes. It goes back to even discipline. Parents don't discipline their kids, and then they expect me as the teacher to discipline the kid. And then when you discipline the kid, the parent comes to you and they'll be like, why were you doing this? Hey, you need to apologize to my child. Hey. It's your job. You're the parent. Babysitter. We need to start parenting our kids. So guys, I'm gonna go because we have the next DJ who's gonna come on. Get your dancing shoes ready and get ready to dance. Thank you to the platform. Thank you to DJ Fantafire. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to you for joining in and hearing me just talk and interact with me. I will see you next week. If you have any topics that you want us to talk about, guys, don't go at you anyway. Let's talk about it. Let's have fun, and we just talk about it. Yeah. So see you next week, and
no matter what I say or do, they might be thinking that you're lonely. You run the world.